Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Tonight, I want to talk a little more about Kyle Rittenhouse. That seems to be the topic of the week since the trial is ongoing. But right now, I don't want to actually talk about the trial. We'll talk about that more at a later date because there's been some interesting things happening. But tonight, I want to address a series of comments that seem to occur on every video about Kyle Rittenhouse. And it's a comment where a lot of people come in and they demonize him by saying Kyle Rittenhouse is just some wannabe that went out there and did something he wasn't qualified to do because he was a wannabe. And I want to address that. But before I address that, I want to do one thing a little different tonight. I want to do something now that I would normally say for the end of the video, and it's just going to take a second here. And the reason I'm doing this is because people don't watch the video to the end, so I'm going to slide this in here at the beginning. We are doing Toy Guns for Tots. Do not forget, if you want to donate to Toy Guns for Tots, please go over to tympistolproject.com and donate. I am working on maybe doing a giveaway associated with that, but for right now, it's just go over and donate because you want to system. And if we do start a giveaway, everyone who's donated up till now will still be eligible. You'll be, kind of like grandfathered in. So keep your eyes open for that. But like I say, if you don't know what Toys for Tot is, it's a group where we got together. We decided, hey, a lot of charities won't give out toy guns to kids. Some of them won't even distribute them if you donate them. They exchange them. Some just won't buy them with their own money because they're like, oh, they're too controversial. So I decided to hook up with a company that will give them out. And we take up donations every year. We go out, we buy tons of toy guns, laser tag and Nerf, etc. Last year we filled up a cargo van with toys, and we take them and we give them to an organization that distributes them not just here locally, but all over the country. They send them wherever toys are most needed. So we have to get them there early. So we're running this program early this month. So we're running it all through the month of November because we have to buy the toys the first week of December and have them, I think I have to have them to them by the 5th so that they can mail them out to, different areas. So if you want to go over and donate and you haven't yet, please go over to tympistolproject.com. There's a link in the upper corner of this video and donate to a good cause like Toys for Tots. And now, with that being said, I want to go on and I want to talk about Kyle Rittenhouse being a wannabe. I got a real problem with a lot of wannabes in the gun community. And believe me, it's full of them. There are a lot of wannabe police officers, wannabe, military. It explains a lot of the bootlicking, to be honest. There's also a lot of wannabe militia members and wannabe rebels. There's just a lot of wannabes in the gun community. Most of them just open training schools and they really don't cause much trouble. But some of them are, a real drag on the gun community, to say the least, especially in the comment sections on videos. But, so I'm not here to say wannabes aren't an issue, but to call Kyle Rittenhouse a wannabe really pisses me off as a parent. Because Kyle Rittenhouse was a 17-year-old boy. Aren't they supposed to be wannabe somethings? Don't you want your 16, 17-year-old to I want to be this. And I'm going to start doing things that are going to make it more easy for me to be this in the future. I don't think it's fair to be using that as an insult against a 17-year-old boy. Because, the 30-year-olds and the 20-something-year-olds that were with him, I'm like, you want to be fucking military? Go sign up. They'll take you. If you want to be cop, go sign up. They'll take you. Because you can be one. So just quit running your mouth and playing soldier. Go be one. Go be a cop. Go be a fireman. But when you're 17, you can't be those things yet. So there's nothing wrong with, I want to be a policeman. I want to be a soldier. That's something to look upon with, a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing. You look upon them and you go, that's great that you know what you want to be. It's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing when it's these people that have every opportunity to put their money where their mouth is or put their ass where their mouth is, which sounds a lot grosser than I mean it to, but I think you know what I mean. Those people can do the things instead of just running their mouths. A 17-year-old is not someone who can do it yet. So the very fact that he's like, I want to help people. Okay, great. And he's out there actually putting his, ass on the line, backing up what he says. He wants to be someone that in the future helps people. He wasn't even there to, I'm going to be here and I'm going to stop these rioters from being rioters. I'm going to take it to these protesters. No, his whole thing was protester, militia person, whatever. He wanted to be there to help if someone got hurt because that's what he wants to do. So if that makes him a wannabe, that's awesome because he knows what he wants to be and he's putting a little effort into it. And in the future, maybe he will be a police officer. Maybe he will be a medic. Maybe he will join the military and be a medic. Maybe he'll be a fireman. Maybe he'll actually go out there and do something. He's still got his whole life ahead of him. And the fact that at 17 he wants to be something, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. And anyone out there that's using that as an insult against him, you should be ashamed of yourself, whether you're a parent or not. Now, with that being said, I want to move on to my favorite part of the show, gun talk. And today I want to answer a very simple question. Someone asked me, what do I think is the perfect .22 rifle to start a young kid on? Should they get him a Cricket? Should they get him a 10-22? Should they get him what? Well, I'm going to tell you, when my youngest was old enough for his first rifle, at 8 years old, is what I figured he was old enough at. It's kind of like a thing in our family. So I said, going to get you your first rifle. I put a lot of thought into it. You know, I didn't want to give him anything like a Cricket because that one bullet at a time thing, it's really tedious and I think it can make a kid not as interested in shooting. So I wanted something a little better than that. But I really didn't want to put into the hands of a novice a semi-auto. Even if I'm standing right there with him, I don't want it to be semi-auto. I want it to be something a little more labor intensive. He has to do something before he can fire that second shot. So I chose a Marlin XT22. And right here is the one I bought my son when he was 8 years old, and I hope someday he'll pass it down to either his son or daughter when they're 8 years old, whatever he has first. As you can see, it's a little bolt action .22. And instead of just having one round, it's actually magazine fed here. So he's got a magazine full of rounds, but he still has to rack that bolt between each shot. So it gave him more rounds to use without having to load each one individually, but it still gave him an action that was very safe. And it's actually a very nice gun. Stainless steel barrel. You can get it in different colors and different configurations, but this one is the stainless steel barrel with the polymer stock. You can get it, like I said, in different configurations. This is what I thought was the best overall for a kid his age. He's not going to tear it up, not going to scratch it up, not going to damage wood or anything on it. So this right here is what I thought was the perfect .22 to start a youngster off on. And I actually put my money where my mouth is because, like I said, it's what I bought my kid when he turned 8 years old and was ready for his first rifle. All right, now before I go tonight, I do want to remind everyone that we are still doing the Veterans Giveaway, the Veterans Day Giveaway. We are giving away an AR-15 that was built and donated by Storm & Norman Gunworks. And we will be giving that away on Thursday. So if you haven't nominated a veteran yet that you think deserves a special thank you, you need to go over and do it now. And you need to go over to tympistolproject.com. Like I said, there's a link in the upper corner of this video. And you go to the part where it says nominate a veteran. Nominate the veteran you think deserves a special thank you this Veterans Day. And of all the nominations we get, we'll choose one on Thursday. Storm and Norman will be on the show Thursday to choose a winner. And they will arrange to get the rifle sent to the veteran that you nominated if they are the winner. So tune in Thursday to see who wins. And if you haven't nominated anyone yet and you got someone you want to nominate, you better hurry up because, like I say, you only got until Wednesday to do it because Thursday we're giving away the rifle. All right, everybody, that's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, I just want to remind everyone out there to always carry and stay safe until I see you again.